You want to know something crazy? I feel like I sound stuffed even more from the previous episode. Well, I'm still sick, by the way. I thought I would sound better, but I'm still sick. But am I letting that hinder me? No, but I'm still sick. But guys, these past couple days, I've been watching Adventure Time. Well, not properly watching it, but I have watched a few episodes. And growing up, I used to love watching Adventure Time. Something about the show that I really like, Jake and Finn being best friends. They're brothers because Jake's parents adopted him. But I never knew that Jake had another brother, his twin Jermaine. But his twin is a normal dog. But Jake, his dad gave birth to him from his head because he got bit by some blue alien. That's why Jake has powers. But that's not why I'm talking about Adventure Time. But the past couple of days, as I've been going through my realization phases, I feel like I've been going through different phases. I'm going to talk about realization phase in more detail in another episode. But when I was watching it, I never understood Adventure Time properly. I used to be scared of the lynch. Like, I never watched it properly because, of course, being young, I just saw it as a cartoon. But watching it as my older self, no, there's a deeper meaning to Adventure Time. There's a deeper message in the show, and I want to explain it to you. Maybe you guys can go and watch it and deep the messages that they hide, because it's hidden. It's hidden. You kind of have to take it how you see it. So, for example, with Finn, the first episodes, he's a young boy. I guess he's a teenager or a young boy, just trying to find himself. All he liked to do is just fight evil monsters and hang out with his best friend Jake. As he grew older, of course, he had a crush on Princess Bubblegum. Then he had feelings for the Flame Princess, but I guess that didn't work out. I think from when Flame Princess kind of was like to him, like, I'm not really feeling you, or maybe he was wanting to be with her for the wrong reason. I guess he kind of lost himself. And if you deep it, from that episode onwards, Finn was on a growth journey. Like, he was on a personal journey. Like, if you see, in some episodes, he always questions himself and like, oh, what am I really here for? He kind of loses his touch within himself or his passion. Like, he doesn't really fight like that anymore and stuff like that because he was trying to find himself. So what he did was try to seek, I guess, what would you say? Not validation is the wrong word, but he would sleep around. Well, not sleep around, but I guess in the Adventure Time, they don't see it as sleeping around, or they don't make it seem like he's sleeping around, but in the episodes he's just kissing the other princesses. But if you really think about it, he's a young guy going through puberty, going through, growing up to be a man, basically. So he was going through different phases. That's the word. He's going through different phases. So I guess in my eyes, I'm seeing it as he was sleeping around, trying to fill in that void that he had for Princess Bubblegum as well as the Flame Princess, because he liked them. But of course, when I deeped, Princess Bubblegum has always been in love with Marceline the vampire. They're a gay couple, and as I get older, I never actually deeped that they had history. But yeah, so he was trying to fill in that void, and then eventually there's another Finn, but I don't know what his name was, but he's green. But he gets possessed by this like green octopus thing because that Finn was always in this sword that he got gifted. So I guess the sword broke and that green grass Finn came out. So that, imagine, okay, deep what I'm about to say, because I didn't even see it like that. So that green grass Finn, I don't know what his name is, but I want to find it. That green grass, yeah, would be like to Jake. So when he came out, he's like, I'm Finn. And he'll be like to Jake, oh, Jake, tell that, normal Finn, tell normal Finn that I'm Finn. And then Jake's like, no, you're not Finn. Finn's over here. Like, that's my best friend. He's like, no, I'm your best friend. So I guess that green Finn is if you think about it, that green Finn is the old Finn. Because Finn will be like, no, that's me. But then the green was like, we're each other. But no, we're actually not each other. We're different versions of each other. Because if you deep each episode, that green Finn is going through a realization period himself. Like, he's trying to figure out different things about himself. He also noticed, like, why don't people like him for him? Because of course he thinks he's Finn, but in the interior, but exterior, he is not Finn. He's just a doppelganger, or an old version of Finn. As well as normal Finn, he's going through a period where, you know, he's like, who am I? What's my purpose in life? He goes through a lot of trial and error. He also met his dad, and he also questioned his dad, like, hey, look, why don't you want to be a dad? I guess he deeped that his dad didn't know how to be a dad and stuff like that. So, because he had an absent parent, he was questioned, because he's a human. Everyone else is mythical creatures, like a vampire or got magic, but Finn is a human, and I guess he's kind of lost his sense of identity. So he has been trying to find himself, I guess. Yeah, like, I never actually deeped eventually. Same with Jake. Jake went through the same thing when he there was an episode where he turned into his, I guess, his actual self, where when I told you how he is an alien because his dad got bitten by this blue alien, so he kind of turned into that alien because he always has nightmares about the alien and stuff like that, or like, why do I have all these powers? He never understood it and stuff like that. So yeah, there was an episode where he was blue with 4 eyes, just not looking like his average self, and Finn was terrified and Bimo was terrified, and then he was like, I don't understand why you're terrified of me. I'm still Jake. And he was like, Finn's like, no, you're not your old self. He's like, no, I am my old self. Like, I'm still Jake. I'm just a different color. And they're like, no, this is not you. Like, this is not the Jake I know. Even his wife tried to, Lady Rainicorn, Lady, whatever her name. You know, I never realized she was speaking Korean this whole time. She was speaking Korean this whole time. Obviously, I'm young because I'm not familiar with the language when I was younger. But as I've watched K-dramas and stuff, or like Korean music, K-pop, I deeped. I was like, she's been speaking Korean this whole time, and I didn't even know. But anyway, back to us. She tried to change him back to yellow, but he never changed back to yellow. And then I guess he got to a point where he was like, I'm losing my sense of identity. Like, what am I really? Because he started changing colors, like blue, green, so on and so forth. So when he was sleeping, when he dreams, he can visit his brother. So they'll go into like some, I don't know how it works, but they go into some different dimension, and he'll go on adventures with his brother Jermaine, because I guess his brother Jermaine don't live as close to him. So I guess that's their time to bond. I don't think their parents are alive, actually. I don't think their parents are alive, so it's just them two. So his brother, his brother was painting, and Jake was like, this is not something that you usually do. Like, you're not a painter. I don't know why you're painting. Why are you painting? He was like, no, I've grown to like painting. Painting's my thing. And then Jake was trying to validate him. Not validate him, just justify, like, hey, look, this is not you. Like, why are you painting? And then when he woke up, Finn told him to draw what you're thinking of, or draw what's bothering you, something like that. And he ended up drawing that monster that he kept on dreaming about, and then he scrunched it up and threw it away because he didn't want Finn to see it. So I guess he was on that journey of, who am I really? Yeah, I know I have all these powers and stuff like that, and I'm not a normal dog because his parents are normal, and his brother Jermaine is normal. It's just him that just has all the powers. That's why you see him stretch and he can turn into anything. So his brother was painting abstract art, and then he would be like to his brother, why are you painting all of these images and stuff like that? He never understood why his brother was painting all of that. So his brother was like, you're not actually looking at the art properly. Like, look at the art properly. It has a deeper meaning to the art. So they were like, the arts were like different shapes and sizes and stuff like that. I guess at one point he came to a conclusion where he accepted who he actually is, and he turned back into a yellow dog. I hope that makes sense though, because even when I went to a museum for my birthday, I've been to art galleries before, but I never actually stood there and deeped the meaning of the picture. So when I went to a museum and I looked at the pictures, I was like, it makes sense. Like, no, stand there and actually look at the pictures. It makes sense. Like, there's a deeper meaning to the art. And I guess now I've actually kind of grown to love art, because there's always a deeper meaning to it. Even when they're painting on the canvas, it's like, I know you put your blood, sweat into this. It's like writing. When someone writes, like, they're writing about something, but just know there's a deeper meaning to what they're actually writing about. So I guess Jake kind of figured it out. Like, he's like, no, this is your passion. How can I tell you this is not your passion? This is your passion. You know, I have to accept that this is you now. Even Jermaine was like, this is what I like to do. Like, I've come to terms with it. I used to do it as a hobby, but I actually enjoy doing it. And then he's basically telling his brother, like, you need to accept this new version of yourself. Yeah, you're still the same Jake, but it's okay to change at the same time. And he was like, yeah, you know, he learned to accept it, hence why he turned back into a yellow dog instead of all these other colors, shapes, and sizes. So I guess the deeper message is like, of course, yeah, you can change yourself, plastic surgery, rare, but forget that, right? You're always going to still be you. Externally, yes, but internally, there's always room for change, and you're always going to change. I feel like you're never going to stay the same unless you choose to not be open-minded and accept your fate and be like, you know what, I'm okay with changing, or I'm okay that I'm changing and growing into someone that I want to become, or someone that I'm not familiar with. Because think about it, when you change, you're not familiar with that person. I went through that period myself. I'm like, I feel lost. I am confused, or I feel like I don't know this version of myself. So I'm scared, because how do I maneuver? How do I carry it? It's like imagine being put into a new vessel, but it's still you, but you're just in a stronger one. You're in a new and improved, I should say, vessel. So it's like, okay, it's like, you know how in the movies, like animation or anime movies, where they kind of slap yourself into like a robotic, like Titans, let's say Titans, where Aaron's in the big Titan, whatever his title is called, right, and he's controlling it. That's basically us. So imagine being put into a metaphoric vessel or a Titan, and we're just navigating it, we're maneuvering, when we're figuring it out. That's what Aaron had to do when he, you know, adopted I forgot what it's called. Listen, I used to watch Attack on Titan, but let's just use that analogy for now. But when he adopted that, and he had to maneuver, like, okay, this is my fate now. Like, I'm the new Titan of this, whatever. I'm the new Titan, so I need to figure it out. I need to learn to work with it. I need it to move when I move, you know? I need to use it the best as I can. Of course, Aaron used it. I feel like with him, he was trying to find himself as well. A lot of people thought what he was doing was bad, but in actuality, I think he was trying to stop what was actually going on. Like there's like a curse with the Titans, but I'll get into that in another episode, because we're not talking about the Titans, but it's to do with the deeper meaning, right? So, sorry, it's to do with the message actually. So what I'm saying is, you kind of have to accept change. No one actually knows how to deal with a new version of themselves. I'm sitting here, I feel like I've changed completely, and I don't know how to maneuver. And I think that's okay, because in life, you're never gonna figure it out. You just have to kind of take it as it comes. Like, it's never gonna be a straightforward thing. You kind of just have to, you know what, I'm gonna take baby steps for it now. And I feel like a lot of the characters in Adventure Time, they went through their own personal development. They went through their own trials and tribulations. Same with Ice King. He was Simon. Then he lost himself because he was wearing a crown. Then eventually found himself again. Same with Finn. Same with Jake. Same with Bubblegum. Same with Marceline. Everybody in that show was going through something. I feel like maybe we was too young to actually understand the message, but when I watched it now, it made sense. I feel like when it comes to finding yourself, it's never going to be a very it's never going to be an easy journey. It's never going to be straightforward. It's never going to, you wake up, it's clocked in your head like, woo, it's in my head now. I understand what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. When in reality, you don't. You kind of have to just figure it out and navigate. And I think that's okay. Whether it be with people, but then again, I feel like when you're navigating your life and change, the only person that can help you is yourself. Like, people can advise you, yes, but to take the first step, to say the first thing, to make those conscious decisions, that's all you. Like, you have to make those decisions. No one else can tell you. No one else can prompt you. You prompt yourself. Every decision that you make in life, that's from you. No one can sway your judgment or cloud your head or whatever the saying is. No one can do that but yourself. So I felt like actually take the time and go watch Adventure Time, because it can teach you a lot of things. Because I was meant to talk about it, but I forgot to talk about it. But I've learned a lot from this, just watching Adventure Time and watching these YouTube channels explain it further. And I'm like, you know what? This is a really good show to watch. Like, if you're watching it just for the sake of watching it, no, watch it and actually deep what they're saying. Then you'll be like, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. So I thought to share my opinion. Sorry if I still sound like, like a horse. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm slowly getting better, guys. I'm slowly getting better. I just thought to just drop an episode every day if I can, keep the people on their toes. I like to pick at my brain sometimes. Like, if I have a deeper meaning, I want to share it so you guys can kind of see where my head is at when I think about these things. So yeah, cheers to changing. Nothing wrong with changing. I think change is a beautiful thing. It's like when a caterpillar is in a cocoon, it turns into a butterfly, right? That's changing. It's accepted its fate and it turned into something beautiful. So see change like that. You accept your fate and you will turn into someone beautiful. So you kind of have to embrace it. So I think change is nice. Nothing wrong with change. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this segment and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.